morning. Happy Tuesday. Let's see. Am I in? Am I in? Am I in? Yeah, I think so. Hi, Edie. You have JC there? If JC's there, I might have to add some more hip work. And Julie. Hi, Anne. Maggie, Carolyn. How are you guys? How's everybody? Good morning. It's gorgeous out this morning. The light's so crazy. So gorgeous, crazy. Hey, Joni. Yeah, happy Tuesday. It is. It's definitely Tuesday. It's good to remember that. Oh my gosh, are you guys having a hard time remembering what day it is? Yeah, I so am. It's weird. Not that I guess it really doesn't matter, but yeah, it's gorgeous. And from where I am, I'm upstairs in my house, and it's like there's big windows up here, so I can see just the cloud layer. Oh, hi, JC. He wants to do some hip work. Is that what he's telling me? A little bit of extra hips this morning. Good morning, Lydia. Hi, Jill. So, Jill, are you here? Or are you in Baja? Hi, Marta. Yeah, so I want to say good morning. Also, we have some, hey, JP. Jamie, hi. We have some friends. It's so cool. So yesterday I got emails from a beautiful soul in Viejo. And good morning, Marta. Her name's Paula. So I don't know how she found us, but she's enjoying the classes. Another lady from Santa Cruz, same thing. She sent me a message that said she's so loving our classes, and that our circle is getting bigger. And then we have Summer down in San Diego, and then I think Serena, you're up in Montana or something. So we've got and Baja. We've got someone in Baja. So the circle is definitely getting bigger. So if any, for me, I was like, wow, it's cool that like we can expand our group, expand our energy, expand our love in a time like this. That wouldn't be happening if this was not happening. Anyhow, today being Tuesday, we're going to do more of a gentle class. I haven't put a gentle class on YouTube yet. So a couple of my beginners have said, please make it a little bit more beginnerish. So today I call it Begin Again. And that's what we're going to do. So now, for anybody who wants to work a little harder, you can throw it in there. Hi, Dan. How's it going? What? Anne's in Vienna. For sure. That's true, too. She's doing our meditation class with us. All right. So go ahead and have a seat. And we'll start this morning just with reviewing Ujjayi. So close your eyes and just allow yourself for a moment to breathe in through your mouth. If you breathe in through your mouth and sort of imagine that you're at the same time breathing in through a straw, and then close your mouth but continue that action on both the inhalation and the exhalation. So the exhalation, if you think of the action of like fogging up a mirror, you can even put your hand in front of your nose if that helps. And then the inhalation, drawing that same energy in, and what what this breath does, it's called victory, victorious, and it helps you to get a fuller, deeper breath. So just allowing yourself to breathe in that expansive way for a moment as you settle and begin again. Every breath's a new opportunity. So just finding a nice rhythm of breath that works for you today. And then I'm also going to invite you to find your inner smile. So the back of your throat, just let the back of your throat lift, corners of your throat lift. And just noticing how just that intention to smile inwardly, how it changes the breath for a moment. Yeah, beautiful. One more round. And then let's bring our hands to our hearts. Just noticing what's in your heart this morning. What is it that your heart's really desiring? Our meditation class, we've been talking about the compass, the heart being the compass. What direction is it pointing? Let's open our practice together this morning by chanting Om. Please take a deep breath in. Go ahead and open your eyes. We'll stay seated for a moment. So we're just going to take our right hand out to our side. Lift your left hand up. Stretch through the fingertips and sort of, you'll see that you're sort of pulling the shoulder away, or the arm bone away from the shoulder. And then drop that back down. We really want to keep our arms in alignment. All right, and then from there, go ahead and just stretch to the side. Now, if that feels too intense for your shoulder, bend the elbow a little bit. In fact, maybe everybody wants to bend the elbow even if it's not intense. And then turn your head and look down at your right hand. You could straighten the left arm a little bit. Draw the energy back up. Reach up with both hands. Big lift. And then bring your hands to your heart. We're just going to slide forward. So in this space, just sliding forward, just sort of allowing ourselves to really slowly begin our practice. Good, go ahead and slide back. We'll take our left hand down onto the earth, right hand up and over, and slide to the other side. And again, keep that shoulder joint drawn down. Gives you some space in the neck. If it feels good, you can bend the arm. We'll look down again at the left arm. Keep the neck nice and long. Feel the breath. Excuse me. And come back to center. Both arms lift up. And we'll slide hands down by the heart all the way to the earth. Bow forward again. Perfect. Climb back up. We'll come onto our mats now. So just take your time making your way to your mat. We'll come onto all fours. Spread your fingers evenly. And then we'll just to a few rounds of cat and cow. So inhaling, go ahead and let the tail rise, push into the hands, lift the head up, and then tucking the tail, rounding, draw the belly in, drop the chin down, and then just find your breath. Let the breath lead you from one pose to the next. So if you're breathing quickly, you're going to be moving more quickly. If you're breathing slower, you'll be moving slower. Good. Just keep going. Maybe even close your eyes and just stay really present with that movement for a moment, moving that energy up the spine. Taylor led a class yesterday on the auras, and I'll take it down into the pranic level, right? The energy that's within us. Go ahead and slide all the way down onto your heels, child's pose. And then from child's pose, slide your arms as far forward as they can go. Just keep going, come onto the shins. And we're gonna be in puppy pose. So your toes are down, arms are extended, spine's nice and long. And just feel again your breath. Feel the stretching through your body. We wanna be kind to our bodies, but at the same time we wanna work, right? We want there to be balance. Good, now from here, just look up for a second, drop your elbows down, and then we're gonna slide forward onto our bellies. And you should be in a nice position for Sphinx pose. Draw the belly up, hands are down on the ground. Just wiggle your bum a tiny bit. Make your neck nice and long. Draw the hands back, waking up that, that back. Perfect, and then from here, we're gonna keep the elbows down, the hands extended, curl your toes under, come up onto your knees, and if you wanna go a little bit further than that, you can lift the knees up off the ground, and we'll be in plank on our forearms. Then drop onto your knees, slide back again, so straighten the arms, slide back again into puppy pose. Nice full deep breath. And then from puppy pose, climb the hands all the way back and we'll slide again into child's pose. And from child's pose back to all fours. Take the right foot behind, reach through that heel. So if you do my classes with me, you know we go into bird dog a lot. I love this pose because it works on both hemispheres of the brain. So left arm comes forward, right leg goes back, draw the belly in, and feel your breath. So the breath, as we know, is the carrier of prana, life force, energy. Good, back to all fours. Take the left foot behind. Perfect. And we'll drop through the heel, so stretch out that calf to start. Bird dog on the second side, right arm forward, left leg back. Draw the belly up and in. You can flex the foot, bring a little bit more energy into the muscles of the legs. Good, back to all fours. Slide back into child's pose, so tuck your tail, round back, stretching out that lower back for a moment. Perfect, nice deep breath. Good. From there, we're going to come up onto your knees, and we'll go to that side stretch again. So just stretching to the right. Stay on your knees. If you need a block or a pillow under your knees, if this is uncomfortable, or a blanket, you can do that. Stretch, look down at that left hand. Bend the elbow, draw that shoulder up and back, and then straighten it again. Let's do it again. Draw the elbow back, and then straighten it. Perfect. Come back to center, both arms up, look up. Interlace your hands this time. Flip your wrists up, stretch. Stretch to your side bodies. Stretch your fingers. My fingers are tight. I've been spending a lot of time on the computer. I'm sure you guys have too. And then to the opposite side, to the left, bend the elbow, draw the elbow shoulder back, looking down at that left hand, and then stretch it long, right arm long, bend it again, and then stretch it again. Breathe, come back to center. Take the other finger in front, flip it again, lift your arms up, reach through the side bodies. Perfect. All right, and then bring our hands back down by our sides. We'll come back all the way back to all fours. And just step your right foot forward. So to do that, you might have to come up onto the fingertips. In fact, I would suggest that you do come up onto the fingertips. And once we're up onto the fingertips, we're just going to bring our hands onto that front knee. Squeeze both your knees towards each other. Tuck your tail. Make your tail long. Lift the front of your torso up and sort of imagine that the back body is pouring down into that tailbone. And then from there, go ahead and just scoop the arms up towards the sky. Nice full deep breath. Toes are curled under on the back foot. And then exhale, bring your hands down to your heart. And we can make an offering this morning. So whatever that is for you. And then bring your hands back down onto the ground. We're going to keep our left hand down. And if it's hard to keep the left hand down, you can use a block. You can use a couple books. You can use your water bottle. Jenny always says use your water bottle. But keep your left hand down. We'll go ahead and just lift that right hand up for a second. Nice full deep breath. Turn the belly button towards the sky. Twists are super good for us. And then we'll come back to the earth. Plant both hands. Take the left knee up off the ground. And then we're going to walk our feet to the long edge of the mat. We're going to work our way today into a full moon flow. Exhale, bow down, but we're going to first go into all of our warming poses. Your fingertips can go towards your toes, your head towards the ground, or your hands can go on your shins, your knees, whichever works best for you. Most important, stay with your breath. I've said this so many times that I think if we just sat on the floor and intentionally watched our breath, played with our breath, made ourselves breathe for an hour, we'd feel amazing. Add the postures, it's just a bonus. Go ahead and come back. Walk all the way around to the other side, to the left foot. We're going to plant our right knee down on the ground. Bring your hands up onto that front knee. And again, make the back body long. Tuck the tail. Front body lifts. Lift the belly button up. And then scoop the arms to the sky. Reach up. Deep breath. Feel your breath. Feel your body open. Draw the shoulders down the back. So we don't want to stretch through the skin so much. We want the bone to be, in the proper alignment. Perfect. From there, back to the earth. Keep your right hand down this time. Lift your left hand to the sky. So twist your lunge. And then back to the earth. With your left hand, lift your right knee up off the ground. We'll walk around to the long edge again. This time, just let your body sway from side to side. So if your hands aren't down on the ground, your hands can be on your knees. Just a little bit of movement from side to side. How you guys doing? Everybody all right? Good. So I always say that doing a slow beginner's class is sometimes harder because we spend more time. Go ahead and walk all the way around to the right foot. We spend more time making sure that the postures are perfect. So come back to lunge. We're going to have our right leg in lunge. Your left knee's up off the ground now. Bring your hands onto that front knee. Tuck your tail. Let's go ahead and lift our arms up. Lift both arms up. High lunge or crescent lunge, this one's called. Feel your breath. Fabulous. Lift way up. Tuck the tail. Back body's long, right? Front body lifts. And then let's go ahead and take our hands all the way down, back to our foot. Step your left foot forward. Good. Come halfway up. Ardha Uttanasana. Put your hands on your shins. Push into your shins. Push your hands into your shins. Push your shins back. Feel the side bodies nice and long. Exhale. Go ahead and bow down, forward bend. Now when you're bowing into your forward bend, you want to keep the muscles of the legs really toned. Let your head and shoulders relax for a moment. Tuck your chin to your chest. Then bend your knees, drop your bum down like you're going to sit in a chair. Lift your arms up, hard up, come all the way to stand. Rise up. Good. Step out to the left. We're going to grab onto your left wrist and stretch to the right. So standing crescent, nice deep breath. Breathe into that side body. Lean back a little bit, tuck your rib, draw your lower ribs back. Come back to center. 5-pointed star, step your left foot out, bend your knees, and funky goddess pose. So, however that works for you, we gotta make sure we're still going. Yep, I think so. Funky goddess pose. Bend your knees, bend your elbows. Yeah, and go ahead and rock from side to side. You can swing your arms. You're in your own house. Ouch, you can make it really funky. Don't hit your wall, that can feel good. Lift your arms up. Good, hold with the look up. And then straighten your legs. Good, perfect. Step to the right foot to the left foot. Grab onto that right wrist and stretch to the left. Good, back to center. We'll turn now to the left. Bow forward. Inhale, spine nice and long. And we'll step back with the right foot this time. Bring your hands up onto that left knee. Rise up into high crescent. So shin on the front leg is straight up and down. Hands are lifted. Reach through the heel of the back foot. Back body tucks and gets long. Front body lifts. So we have these opposite actions happening. Stay with your breath. You want to use Ujjayi again, of course. Fabulous. Exhale, touch the earth. Step your right foot forward. Let your hands slide up onto your shins. Come halfway up. Ardha Uttanasana. Ardha means half. Uttanasana is forward bend. Now go into Uttanasana. Go all the way down. Let your head and shoulders relax. Keep the muscles in the backs of the legs toned. Feel your breath. Let your chin tuck to your chest. Drop your bum down. Lift your heart up. So when we come to stand, we stand through chair pose, right? Then we use the muscles in our legs. Inhale, rise all the way up. Step out to the right. Grab onto your right wrist and stretch to the left. Nice deep breath. Keep stretching to the left. Come back to center. Open out into 5-pointed star. So your feet are parallel to the edges of your mat. Your arms are lifted. And just allow that inner smile to show up again. Keep your arms lifted. Fill your body with breath. Feel that prana. So we start to move the energy. Good. Drive your heels in a little bit. Bend your knees. And again, we're going to come back to Funky Goddess. So arms can go up to the side. They can sway. They can be really slow and intentional. They can go, you can make them fast. You can, if you practice with Ginny Pitts, we do a lot of rounding and opening the heart with your arms. You can hug yourself. A lot of us are missing hugs, so you can hug yourself and really mean it. Feel it. And then as and from there you throw it to the sky. Good, stay in there. Let your knees be bent, good, straighten your legs. Come on up, 5-pointed star. We're gonna step now to the right foot, grab onto the left wrist and stretch out to the side again. Perfect, deep breath. All the way back up. Turn to face the front edge of your mat again. Exhale, forward bend. Nice and slow. Inhale, come halfway up. Exhale, bow down. Step back with the left foot. We're going to drop down on the left knee. And then turn the left knee towards the long edge, left foot towards the long edge of your mat. And come on up. And I told, this one looks like Captain Morgan, right? On that. Right elbow is going to go onto your right knee. Left arm is going to come along the ear again. So when the left arm comes up here, you guys, in fact, bring your left hand forward and sort of drive your left hand as far away from you as you can, but then pull the shoulder back. That's the action you want in the shoulder as you take your arm up over your head. If that doesn't feel good, you can bend your arm, bend the left arm if your shoulders are tight, but just stay in that side body. Feel your breath, and then see if you can make the front body buoyant. Make the shoulders broad and strong, but not tensed. Good, deep breath. All right, come back up. From there, let's just straighten that front leg now, or the right leg. Gate pose, slide to the side. Doing a lot of stuff for our side bodies today. Helps us, our ribs, as you guys know, represent safety, protection. So it also helps us to take big breaths. Good, come back to center. Good, we're gonna turn back towards our right foot. Bring your back knee back into line. Come up onto the toes of the back foot. Drop the heel down. So left heel's gonna drop down, rise up, Virabhadrasana 1. We're gonna lift both of our arms up. You can look up. Nice deep breath. Good. Stay with it. Squeeze the energy of the legs towards each other. Tuck your tail. Fabulous. Exhale to the earth. Step forward with your left foot. Hands onto the shins. Come halfway up. Ardha Uttanasana. Exhale, Uttanasana. Bend the knees, drop the bum. Lift the hands. Come to stand, rise up. Good, turn to the left. Grab your left wrist, stretch to the right. Crescent moon, right? Standing crescent moon. Back to center, 5-pointed star. Reach. So just from your belly button into your feet, into your hands, deep full breath. Sometimes these simple standing poses are the most profound. I love these poses. Good, funky goddess. So you can wrap your arms up. You can open your arms. You can make big fingers. You can lion breath. Stick your tongue out. Deep breath in. Let's do that again together. Make fingers, claws. One more time. I know Tim loves this one. One more time. Do it again. Perfect. And straighten your legs and arms. So we're going to step this time. Big step to the right. Grab on, to the left, sorry. Grab onto your right wrist and stretch to the left. Back to center. Turn to the short edge. Exhale to the earth. Step back with your right foot. Drop your right heel down. Rise up. Vira 1. Second side, tuck your tail, feel your breath. Deep, full breath. Practicing that ujjayi. Moving the energy, moving the prana. They're called vayus, which are directions. They're wind channels. So each posture helps us to distribute the energy in the system in a different way. Perfect. Back to the earth. I forgot to do Captain Morgan. We're going to drop down onto your right knee. Turn to this side. Left elbow's going to come onto that knee. Right arm's going to go up. Bring your right shoulder forward again. Reach, and then draw back. And then reach, and draw back. And then from there, take that arm alongside your ear. Again, if that doesn't feel good, bend the arm. Try to keep the neck long, the heart lifted. Strong, wide, broad shoulders, but not tensioned shoulders. Our shoulders feed our hands. Our hands are what we give and receive love with, right? Perfect. Come back up. Turn to face your front foot. Let's see. Lift your back knee up off the ground. Let's step, gate pose. Gosh darn it. Sorry. Straighten that left leg. And reach to the side. Nice deep breath. Lean back. Fabulous. Go ahead and come on up. Now we'll turn to the left foot. Step forward. Hands onto your shin. Ardha Uttanasana. Halfway up. Exhaling. Uttanasana. Bend your knees. Drop your bum. Rise up with those hands all the way up. And step to the right. Grab onto the right wrist, stretch to the left. Back to center. Open your hands, step wide. 5-pointed star. This time look up. Like we're looking up at the big full moon. Yeah. Full moon in Aries. How many Aries people do we have out there? Good. Bend your knees, goddess pose. This time, just bring your hands to your heart. Aries is about relationship and balance and give and take and making right relationship. And I think right now it's so interesting because we can't be in relationship with each other other than virtually, but can we be in relationship with ourselves so we can show up for each other virtually, right? Some of us are spending a lot more time in relationship in our home, right? Yeah, feel your breath. Some of us are not. Some of us are in relationship with just ourselves. Open again, 5-pointed star. Good. Step your left foot to your right. Grab onto your left wrist and go to the side. Back to center. Lift up. Turn to face the front of your mat. Exhale. Forward bend. Inhale, come halfway up. Exhale, bowing down. Plant your hands right by your foot. We're going to step back, left foot back, left heel down, come up onto your front knee, and we're going to open into Viratu this time. So shin on that front leg is as straight up and down as you can get it. Just gazing over that front arm, feeling your breath. Good. Beginning again. A lot of us have done this pose thousands of times. But what would it be like if we approach it for the first time right now? Would we straighten our legs some more? Would we wiggle our butts? Or would we just get in there? I remember when I first practiced, I was like strong, stable, and I was going to hold it, and it was going to be hard. Take your right elbow to your right knee. Side stretch. Left arm's gonna go up alongside the ear again. Bring that left arm forward again. Let's draw that shoulder back. Slice that arm open. Make the neck nice and long. Let the heart lift up. Fabulous. All right, perfect. From here, we're just gonna come back, push into the left foot. Reach up, 5-pointed star. That one worked pretty easy. Feel your breath. Good. Take a hold of your left wrist. Give a little stretch to the right. Come back to center. Take a hold of your right wrist. Little stretch to the left. And back to center. Funky goddess pose, heels in. This time you can do whatever you want. I'm going to hold reverence for myself for a moment. And when I do that, whenever I'm in a space of reverence, I instantly connect with you guys. It's beautiful. I love it. I'm so grateful for that. I'm so grateful for all of you. Straighten your legs. Beautiful. Turn to the left foot. Viratu on the second side. So we're doing Virabhadrasana 2, Proud Warrior 2 for the first time. What adjustments are you making? Are you breathing? Are you smiling? Most important, how's that inner smile feel? Good, left elbow to the left knee. Right arm alongside the ear, slide your hand forward. Pull the shoulder back. Do it a couple times, pull it back. Slice up, right arm alongside the ear. Oh, feel your right toe and your right pinky finger. Reach through that. Turn the belly button to the sky. Nice, full, deep breath. And push into the right foot. Come back to stand. Turn both feet forward again. 5-pointed star. So your belly button reaches down into your toes. Your belly button reaches up into your fingertips. You feel the energy traveling throughout your body. If you were in Taylor's class yesterday, she was talking about the aura. So imagine that. Imagine the electromagnetic field around your body. And just let it be big and beautiful. Good. If you were to look at your electromagnetic field, what would it tell you about you today? Bring your hands to your heart. Now, take your feet so that the edges of your feet are parallel with the edges of your mat. Bend your knees a tiny bit. We're going to bow forward. And let's just take our hands directly below our shoulders. And again, if you can't touch the ground, you can have your hands on a pillow, on a block, on a can of beans. Oh, good. Turn your right foot out. Your right foot's going to turn towards the short edge of your mat. Square your hips off. I think JP did this one this week. Right hand's going to be down on the ground. And we're going to lift your left hand. Just let it slide up the right arm, up, crush your heart, and then reach to the sky. Lift your fingers all the way up, and then curl your fingers down, curl your elbow down, curl your shoulder down, take it back to the earth. Do it again, slide it up the arm, crush your heart to the sky, look up, feel your breath. Bring your fingers down, your wrist down, your elbow down, your hands down. Both hands on the earth, turn your right foot forward. Keep your right hand down. Whoops, keep your left hand down, turn your left foot out. Lift your right hand up, crush your heart to the sky. Bend your fingers, bend your wrist back to the earth. Good, back up, lift it up, turn the body up. Reach through those fingertips, lift your fingers towards the beautiful full moon. And then bring your hands back down. Turn your feet forward. Take your fingers back towards your toes. So they might touch your shins, they might touch your knees, they might touch your toes. If they touch your toes, you can take your peace sign fingers around your big toe. Just let your head and shoulders dangle down. And the back body still gets long, right? We still allow that back body to lengthen. The tail draws. The front body lifts. And we can sort of feel a flow and a difference with each breath. Perfect. From there, walk around now to your right foot again. Step back for our first down dog of the day. Crazy. And you should be nice and warm, so give yourself a little wiggle. Have a little bit of movement in it. Straight, strong arms. I always like you to have a little tiny bend in the knees because that helps you to direct the energy into the hamstrings. Lift the sits bones up a tiny, tiny bit. And just breathe. So on the inhale, the belly is soft. On the exhale, the belly draws all the way into the spine, and that's where we move that energy. We hold so much energy right in our navel center, so move it. Let the breath do that work for you. It resets the nervous system. There's all these things that happen when we practice that we don't have to make happen. They happen. It's the magic of yoga. Good, go ahead and drop down onto your knees again. We'll slide all the way back into child's pose. Reach your arms forward. We'll come up now onto our shins. We started with puppy, or at the very beginning we did puppy, so come back, reach your arms back. Forward, and then drop your elbows down. Slowly bring your hips forward. Slide your elbows forward so that they're under the shoulders. Your hands are extended and they're just shoulder width, right? So you could take your fingertips to the opposite elbows to make sure you're at shoulder width. Draw the belly up. Keep your feet super active. If you feel like you want to push into those hands and lift the elbows up, you can check that out. If that doesn't feel good, you just come back down onto the elbows, okay? Keep the neck nice and long. And just breathe. Shoulders are wide, hearts are lifted, but our body's grounded. Really, really relaxing pose. Good, and then from there, we're going to push into our hands. Just let your elbows lift off the ground and open out to the side. Take your forehead down onto the earth. And you can just put your forehead in between the palms of your hands. Good, deep breath. Then slide your hands up above your head. You bring your fingertips together like you're putting on a party hat. Keep your forehead down and lift your elbows up. And then lift your head up. So keep your hat on, lift your elbows up, lift your head up. Nice deep breath. Lift your elbows up and back to the earth. Slide your hands back alongside your shoulders and push yourself all the way back to child's pose. Feel your breath. Perfect. Come back up onto your shins. Extend your arms again, puppy pose. And let's just take our right arm under the left arm, twisting. So your bum stays up in the air and pulls back. You can bend your left arm, come onto the fingertips. You can take your left arm behind your back. But really pay attention to why you're making those choices. Good, go ahead and come back up. Right arm's gonna go out, so big long puppy again. Take your left arm under, drop onto that shoulder, and again, the right arm can stay long. You can bend the right arm. Come onto the fingertips. Bum stays high in the air. Perfect. Good, come all the way back, puppy pose. And from puppy, we'll slide into anahata. So this one, we just keep the arms extended. Now we start to soften the heart towards the earth. Your face will drop down towards the earth. Nice big stretch into the back body. Perfect. Go ahead and come back up onto all fours. We're going to slide through onto our bums. So however you can comfortably do that, make your way onto your back. Good. Stand on your back. Feeling your breath. Nice. All right. So go ahead and bring your feet up to your bum. And then we're just going to take our hands down by our heels and lift the hips up. As you lift the hips up, let's bend our elbows. Push the triceps, push the back of the arms down into the mat. And you can lift your fingers to the sky. Keep the fingertips lifting, triceps pushing down. Feeling your breath. Feel your big toe on the ground. And breathe. Good. Go ahead and slowly lower back down onto your back. Don't let the bum touch until the rest of you gets down there. And pause. Feeling your body respond to the energy of that back bend. Nice. Bring your right foot up onto your left knee. Flex your foot. So we're going to come into figure 4. Draw the left knee in. Reach up and grab your shin. Or you can straighten your left leg if you prefer that. That's also a great way to do it. If you can't get into this pose, you would you can put a strap around your knee if you can't reach up here. Good, deep breath. Good, then release your arms. Bring your arms out to the side. Start to take your foot back, your left foot back towards the earth. And we're just going to twist to the right. So as you twist to the right, keep twisting until your right foot steps on the earth. And then turn to the right. So you're twisting to the left. You can just relax your left leg. And then once you get into that pose, sort of push your right shin. You don't need to use your arms, but just push the right shin away from your shoulders. So push it so that it comes into straight up and down. Good, stay with your breath. That's awesome. All right, look back, turn your head back. Bring your legs back. Draw your shins in one more time. Give them a squeeze. And then release your legs. Put both feet down on the ground. Hands are going to be down by the heels, coming back up into bridge. Pushing into the triceps. Lift your hips up. You can have your fingertips aiming at the sky, or you can straighten them down towards your feet. But just be in this pose like it's the first time you've ever been in it. Inner smile. Don't make it harder than it is. Don't make it easier than it is. You know who you are. Go ahead and slowly lower down one vertebrae at a time. Don't let your bum touch until the rest of you gets down. Pause and take a breath. Take your left foot up over your right knee. Draw your right knee into your chest. Figure 4. You can also straighten that right leg. Keep it bent or straight. Again, if you need it, if you can't reach up and grab your shin, you would just put a strap or a tie or a belt or whatever you have. A towel works. Nice deep breath. Nice. Open your arms out to the side. Twist to the right. You're going to just let that left foot go down on the earth now. You're going to look to the left, but the shin on that left leg, we're going to try to push the shin away from the shoulders. Yeah? Good. Bring your head back, start to unwind your body. Squeeze your legs in one more time, give one more squeeze. Unwind your feet, put your feet on the ground, one more bridge pose, hands down by the heels. Come on up. This time just take the triceps under a little bit more. Keep your chin away from your chest, but keep lifting your chest towards your chin. Push into the big toe. Feel your breath. Good. Release your shoulders. Take your body back to the earth. Nice long spine. Pause. Let that innate breath, the wisdom in your breath return. It knows what to do, knows what you need. Yoga helps our body to reset that natural breathing pattern. Bring the soles of your feet together, let your knees open out to the side. So we call this a reclined goddess. You can place one hand on your heart and one hand on your belly if that feels good. You can also push into your feet and lift your bum up just for a second. That's going to help us to lengthen the spine. So as you do that, take the tail longer, your tail towards your heels a little bit, and then slowly lower your body back to the earth. The hips probably will open a little bit more. And just feel your inner radiance, just like the full moon, being reflective, luminous, lunatic. 3 rounds of breath. Good, go ahead and reach down, grab onto your knees, bring your knees together. And then take your hands up onto your face and just allow your fingers to sort of push across the eyebrows, taking any tension that's in your forehead away. And then you can bring your fingertips together across the forehead and just sort of sweep across the forehead. Maybe go down by your jaw. anything that feels good. It's a little bit of stress releasing. Yeah, beautiful. Stay with it. You got it. All right, perfect. Go ahead and straighten your legs. Laying back down on the ground, straighten your legs. Arms, eyes closed. And just feel your breath. Feel the earth. I'm going to try to put on some music. Each round of breath, allow yourself to soften. Let the belly breathe fully, extend completely. Breathing into the back body fully and completely. Good. Come back to your breath. And as we bring our attention back into our body, just allow yourself to take a couple full breaths in and full, complete exhalations. You can let that breath out through your mouth. So deep breath in. start to make some movements with your fingers, your wrists, your toes, your ankles. As you roll onto your side and make your way slowly back to your seat. So we come back to our seat, just sitting up nice and tall, just for a couple moments, couple minutes, we'll sit together. Eyes closed, spine tall. And let your breath be your focus. Let your breath be where you turn your attention. Perfect. Let's bring our hands to our hearts. As we offer our gratitude for our practice, we offer blessings and gratitude to all of the people we practice with today, throughout the entire day. We continue to hold all beings in our hearts. We continue to hold the highest intention and vibration, prayers for healing, for happiness, for peace, for freedom. From this place, we really understand our oneness, our unity. So let's close our practice together by chanting Om. Please take a deep breath. Thank you for practicing. Namaste. Bye, guys. Hey, Tani. So Tani's watching. Tani's a nurse. We send you our love, Tani. Hi, Summer. Mwah. Love you. So nice to have you guys. Stay well. Let's see. Who's teaching tomorrow? I think... I don't know. I can't remember. Hi, Shirley. Good to see you or feel you or whatever's happening. We have a meditation class in 25 minutes. If you're interested and you're not in the class, all you have to do is fire me an email and we'll get you on our Zoom call. This one is mindfulness, but sort of with a playful perspective instead of very focused and linear. Namaste, you guys.